There's a lot of exciting things in store for you over the next few days, so let's get started. In my conversations with business leaders over the past few years, I've heard a similar theme, be it from desktop to mobile, to the cloud, or now to AI. These shifts can be really exciting, and they can also bring uncertainty. That's definitely true of the shift to AI. It'll be one of the most profound shifts we'll see in our lifetimes. It will touch every sector, every industry, every business function, and significantly change the way we live and work. We've been preparing for this moment for some time. And for the last 7 years, we have taken an AI-first approach. We have invested in the very best tooling, foundation models, and infrastructure across both TPUs and GPUs. These underlying technologies are helping us transform our products and businesses, and they'll help you transform yours. Let's take search. We are using generative AI to reimagine the experience and take more of the work out of searching. We call this the Search Generative Experience, or SGE for short. SGE uses advanced AI to help you get the gist of a topic quickly with an overview, easily follow up on questions in a conversational way, or even make coding tasks easier. As we build generative AI into search, we are drawing on years of insights and technology development to harness and deploy AI at scale. Another area we are excited about is how generative AI can transform how businesses get things done. At I/O, we previewed Duet AI. We think of it like an intelligent collaborator, one that's always by your side. More than 1 million people are already using Duet AI in Google Workspace to write in Gmail and Google Docs, create custom Google Sheets, generate images from text descriptions in Google Slides and Meet, and much more. And starting today, we are announcing the general availability of Duet AI in Google Workspace. Customers can now use it to write code, as well as deploy and manage applications using the most popular dev environments. As exciting as the AI opportunity is, we all need to be clear-eyed about the potential challenges. One area we are focused on is making sure users can more easily identify when they are encountering AI-generated content online, including digital watermarking. Images generated by Vertex AI can be watermarked in a way that's invisible to the human eye without damaging or reducing the image quality. Verification tools are able to later search for these watermarks and identify whether the image was generated by AI. Today, we are pleased to be the first cloud provider to enable digital watermarking and verification for images generated on our platform. This is only scratching the surface of what we have seen since making our foundation models available through our cloud AI platform called Vertex AI. We truly believe we are embarking on a golden age of innovation, and we are excited for what we will build together with all of you. Now let's get to the rest of the show. Please join me in welcoming Thomas.
We all know that we're now in the midst of one of the most profound technology shifts in history. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can create new content, such as text, images, code, speech, or audio, by learning the patterns and structures of existing data and generating new data with similar characteristics. I want to start by talking about our AI infrastructure. As generative AI evolves, so do infrastructure requirements. Our ultra-scale, high-reliable AI supercomputing systems combine TPU and GPU accelerators, high-performance AI-optimized storage, scalable networking, offloads, and water cooling. Today, we're announcing the general availability of our A3 virtual machines, based on Nvidia's latest H100 accelerated GPUs. A3 offers 3 times faster training, 10 times greater networking bandwidth than A2, ideal for incredibly demanding AI workloads. Offer our customers breakthrough levels of performance per dollar at the highest levels of reliability and scale. That's why more than 70% of generative AI unicorns are Google Cloud customers. Today, we're announcing an expanded partnership with Nvidia. We're integrating serverless Spark with Nvidia acceleration libraries and Nvidia GPUs for data science workloads. To share more about our partnership, I'm delighted to welcome Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang to Cloud Next. You know, we've announced the availability of some important new innovations with you and have shared more throughout this entire year. From all the announcements we've been delivering, what are you most excited about?
Well, generative AI is revolutionizing every layer of the computing stack. And our two companies, with two of the most talented, deepest computer science and computing teams in the world, are joining forces to reinvent cloud infrastructure for generative AI. And we're starting at every single layer, starting from the chips, H100 for training and data processing, all the way to model serving with L4. Now, this is a re-engineering of the entire stack, from the processors to the systems to the networks and all of the software, and all of this to accelerate GCP Vertex AI and to create software and infrastructure for the world's AI researchers and developers. So that's number one. Number two, we're going to put NVIDIA DGX Cloud in GCP. DGX Cloud is NVIDIA's AI supercomputer. This is where we do our AI research. This is where we optimize our incredible software stacks. And all of this work that we do will instantly benefit GCP and all the people that work on it. And the third thing is ultimately to accelerate Vertex AI and AI models and AI software. The amount of work that we're doing together in AI software is really incredible.
Our foundational platform, Vertex AI, provides the foundation for how everyone consumes our generative AI LLMs. It's being integrated and running on NVIDIA's latest H100 GPUs to be generally available in the coming weeks. And many of Google's own models and products also heavily rely on NVIDIA. We're not just offering to customers, we're using it internally in developing our foundational technology. Today, we use NVIDIA GPUs to build our next generation AI and serve models for our customers and users. Can you share a little bit about how our partnership is helping advance the field of AI in a way that benefits all these customers?
Well, generative AI and doing frontier work in this area in large language models is breakthrough, cutting-edge computer science. This isn't computing the old-fashioned way. This is a whole new way of doing computing. And so Demis and DeepMind and all the engineers at Google, the work that we've done to create frameworks that allows us to push the frontiers of large language models distributed across giant infrastructures so that we could save time for the AI researchers, scale up to gigantic next-generation models, save money, save energy. All of that requires cutting-edge computer science. And so today we're announcing the first fruits of our labor. It's called PaxML. This is a large language model framework built on top of JAX, built on top of OpenXLA, and the labor of love of some amazing computer scientists. The second thing that we're doing is our teams are now starting to build the next generation processors and the next generation AI infrastructure. Google and ourselves, we're going to work on one of the first instances in the world of our next generation AI supercomputer called DGX GH200, based on a revolutionary new chip, Grace Hopper. And so this is really, really amazing work that we're doing together.
Well, we're thrilled of the work our teams are doing with you. For us at Google, it's a natural evolution of the AI market. As AI evolves, the needs on the hardware architecture and software stack evolves, from training to inferencing to new capabilities like embeddings. And we want to offer customers the broadest, most optimized choice of accelerators. We're actually offering 13 different types of accelerators in GCP. Google's a platforms company at the heart of it, and we want to attract all those developers and customers who love NVIDIA's GPU technology, your software, and so it's a great, great partnership. And thanks to your team for the amazing work they're doing with us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jensen.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Google Cloud offers Vertex AI to help developers build apps using generative AI models and new services like enterprise search and conversations. Developers can use Vertex to discover, train, tune, test, evaluate, control, and deploy AI models. Through Vertex, we have major upgrades to many generative AI models. Today's new version of our text model, PaLM 2, increases the input token length by 4 times, making it easy to process long documents like research papers, legal briefs, and entire books. And the new version of our text-to-code model, 𝘀𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗀𝗃, delivers up to 25% quality improvement for code generation and code chat. Today's new version of our text-to-image model, Imagine, significantly improves the quality of generated images. We also offer industry-specific models, SecPaLM for cybersecurity, MedPaLM for healthcare. Today, we're making MedPaLM available so customers can build applications using a model that accurately and safely answers medical questions. With our open model ecosystem, we offer over 100 models from Google, open source, and partners, including BERT, T5, Stable Diffusion, and VIT. Today, we're adding new models, including Meta's Llama 2, the just-announced keynote, TII's Falcon, and pre-announcing Anthropic's Claude 2. Your data, by which we mean input data, metadata, model outputs, and human feedback, is your data and no one else's. When you train, fine-tune, or serve your models with Vertex AI, with private documents or data from your SaaS applications or your proprietary databases, you are not exposing that data to the general foundation models, to Google's consumer services, other customers, or the internet. You are working with a snapshot of the model, allowing you to train and encapsulate it in a private configuration within your Google Cloud VPC and in your sole control. Today, we're also expanding Vertex with the generative availability of search and conversations. Vertex AI Search is modern enterprise search that retrieves information and synthesizes it from your document repositories, databases, SaaS applications, website, and entire intranet. You want Google Search for all your enterprise data. It is multimodal. You can search on text and images. It's multi-turn, allowing you to refine search results by asking further questions. It can access, search, summarize data in multiple formats from multiple repositories and multiple applications. Vertex AI Conversation helps you create powerful and natural chat experiences. You can have multi-turn conversations, retrieve answers in response to questions from SaaS and data sources, and transact by updating information in business applications. Chat applications can interact in multiple languages, can transcribe, and even summarize conversations. We're further enhancing Vertex AI with extensions, which connect your models, search, or conversations to third-party applications and data sources.
Okay, let's go see the power of Vertex Search and Conversation. Would you believe me if I told you I could build a search and conversational app in less than 2 minutes? Let's go. We're going to start by creating a new app. And what you're going to see is that the app builder allows us to choose between search and conversational experiences. I'm going to choose search. We'll go ahead and click select. It then asks me for my company name. Since the theme of today seems to be the DMV, let's go ahead and stick with that. But now look at these features that are available. Oops, sorry, wrong click. The features that are available include a number of new capabilities right outside of the box, such as the advanced LLM features that allow for multi-turn search and conversations, that allow for summaries, standard enterprise features, the ability to answer from model knowledge when we don't have the information in the search indexes, and, as Thomas just announced, the new Vertex AI extensions for being able to do real-time fetches of information and actually execute transactions. Let's continue. Now, we also need to feed the conversational and search systems with data. And so here's the big reveal. In addition to our native sources of public web content, BigQuery, and Google Cloud Storage, today we announced Jira, Salesforce, and Confluence for enterprise search and conversation. But that's not all. When we go and actually create our application environment, one of the most innovative and amazing things we've done is we've allowed you to describe your application logic as if you were talking to a human being. Let's go and see that in action. I'm going to add from my library of what we call a playbook. A playbook is how you describe to the system how you're going to be able to add instructions for specific areas. For example, in this case, we're going to do a driver's license flow. And what do you see here? In natural language, I can describe to the agent exactly what I want the agent to do. Collect the customer's request, categorize it, ask the customer to provide their legal full name, and so on. This is the power of generative AI to build chat and conversational experiences in just a couple of minutes. Now let's go ahead and actually take a look at how this looks in the actual website, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead here, and now I'm on the DMV website, and I'm gonna start, like all of us start, with a search. So let's go ahead and ask the question, how do I renew my license? And now what happens? This is on your website and your data. You get all of the information coming back from the search indexes With what we call citations, we can actually show you exactly where each of the individual pieces of content come from so that all of your data is grounded. Then we actually provide you a summary. We read all those individual links, and we're able to give you a summary with generative AI that tells you exactly how you can renew your driver's license at the DMV. This is the incredible experience that you see on our Google consumer sites, but now brought to your data. Now I can ask a follow-up. I'm going to ask the question, how long does it take? Notice I did not tell the system what it was. It knew, because of the smarts of the multi-turn conversation, that I was still talking about renewing my driver's license. This is the power of multi-turn search. But now something remarkable happens. Because search and conversation are so intertwined, I get an action that gets launched directly from search with all the context from my session. And it says, are you trying to change where your driver's license is? And I say, yes. I have moved to 𝘀𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗶𝗰𝗲𝗀. And now you're going to see the extensions in action. The system actually makes a call out to the DMV system to check the availability in 𝘀𝗲𝗿𝗃𝗶𝗰𝗲 of appointments for me. It comes back, and then it says, well, I've checked, and because you've changed your address, I need you to come in person. Do any of these dates work for you? It actually goes directly to the DMV calendaring system. And I say, yes, I can take the 2 o'clock appointment. And look at this. It books the appointment with my DMV. Then it creates an event on my Google Calendar using Vertex AI extensions. Then it generates a summary using the large language model capabilities, and it sends me an email in Gmail with all of this content summarized for me. This is the most amazing DMV experience I've ever had. What do you think? These are the amazing types of customer experiences you can build with Vertex Search and Conversation. Ground control to Major Thomas, back to you.
While Vertex AI helps you build with our AI infrastructure and platform, Duet AI helps you use generative AI in every single task you do. Google Search simplified the complexity of the internet for every user behind a simple search box. In the same way, Duet AI simplifies the sophistication of generative AI models behind an integrated chat experience. Duet AI in Workspace gives every user a writing helper, a spreadsheet expert, a project manager, a note taker for meetings, and a creative visual designer. Duet AI in Google Cloud gives every user an expert coder, an SRE engineer, a data engineer, an expert data analyst, and a cybersecurity pro. Today, we're pleased to announce that Duet AI in Google Workspace is now generally available to everyone. And Duet AI in Google Cloud, it's expanding its preview capabilities and access. It'll be generally available later this year. Let's show you Duet AI, starting with Workspace. Please join me in welcoming 𝘀𝗿𝗃𝗶𝗰𝗲𝗀.
Thank you, Thomas. Every time you use Gmail, Drive, Docs, Meet, Chat, Calendar in your daily life, you're using Workspace. Workspace has been bringing the magic of AI to our users for almost a decade. Given the excitement around AI, let's talk about what the future holds for Duet in Workspace. We're working on enhancing Duet so that we can go from a prompt-based interaction to a much richer contextual interaction. Duet takes into account what you're working on, whether it's an email, a document, a spreadsheet, meetings, and offers you proactive help, like generating summaries or suggesting creative ideas, and soon, even taking action on your behalf. Let me show you what I mean. We've all presented in meetings and know how overwhelming it can be. You have to come across as professional and engaging, sometimes even take notes. Duet's got you covered. First, you can present with confidence with our brand new real-time teleprompter in Google Meet. It follows your voice as you read your speaker notes, and our real-time speech recognition system keeps up with you even if you jump ahead or reword notes on the fly. As for notes, Duet is automatically capturing notes, action items, and video snippets to share with all the attendees at the end of the call. Okay, but what if you're an attendee and not a presenter? Tony?
Yeah, as an attendee, your focus should really be on understanding the content and keeping up with the conversation. This can be especially challenging if you're not fluent in the presenter's language. With Duet, Meet can automatically detect and translate over 300 language pairs, providing real-time captions for the viewers. And that's not all. Say you join the meeting late, and let's be honest, who doesn't join meeting late occasionally? Duet provides an interactive catch-me-up mode, complete with a summary of everything you've missed before joining the meeting. And that is not all. You can even ask it follow-up questions like, let's see here, what's been said about Gen Z? And in just a second, I'm feeling fully caught up on everything that I missed. Isn't that amazing?
That really is amazing. At our spotlight session, I'll even show you how AI can attend a meeting on your behalf. Thank you, Tony. Now, best of all, because all of this is core Google technology that runs securely in our cloud, we can make the promise that with Duet AI, your data is your data. None of your data is used to train our models, and our strong industry-leading permission controls means that no data ever leaks between users, departments, or organizations.
No mission is more important than your security mission. At Google, we're combining the most relevant threat intelligence and knowledge of bad actors with the best tools for your security operations. Let's hear from the expert in cybersecurity, 𝘀𝗿𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃.
Thank you, Thomas. And thank you to all of you for being here today. Security is top of mind for every single organization. All you have to do is read the news, and you can see a recent attack occurred. At Google and Mandiant, we are on the front lines responding to these attacks and getting a frontline view of it. And we are learning firsthand the new and novel ways that cyber attackers are evading the common popular safeguards. And our knowledge of new and novel attacks continues to grow. This year, our investigations are up more than 35% over last year. And security is a critical component of any digital transformation. What makes Google Cloud unique is we deliver a combination of three must-have capabilities. First, we have frontline intelligence and expertise. Second, we have a modern security operations platform. And third, we have an underlying foundation of a secure cloud platform. So let me touch on each one of these briefly. Frontline intelligence makes you situationally aware so you can operate in the current threat environment with confidence. You have to know what you're up against to defend from it. And we take insight from incident response work that Mandiant is doing, plus Google's visibility from running billion user internet services, plus open sourced and crowdsourced intelligence. We fuse it together. We make it actionable at scale across our products. We take this knowledge and we work tirelessly to defend you and close the window of effectiveness of attacks. And we believe Google Cloud has the best innovation loop in the industry. We use what we learn on the front lines to drive our product evolution. Our Google Security Operations Platform, called Chronicle, enables security teams to detect, investigate, and respond to cyber threats with the speed, scale, and intelligence of Google. We recently launched our Chronicle Cyber Shield, and this solution allows governments to apply our security operations capabilities across their environments. Cyber Shield breaks down those information silos where different government agencies are looking up through the soda straw, and it centralizes security data so you can get national situational awareness in your cyber domain. The Israeli National Cyber Directorate and Google are working closely together to raise their national defense, and they are at this conference here speaking tomorrow. We're already seeing interest around the world from other organizations and governments. And while a modern platform is critically important, ultimately we want to help you achieve the security outcomes that your organization is aiming for. So today, we are launching Mandiant Hunt for Chronicle. Security operations teams can now get threat hunting on their Chronicle data by Mandiant experts who use our latest frontline intelligence to expose attacker activity before it negatively impacts your organizations. In short, folks, having Mandiant Hunt for Chronicle is like adding thousands of security experts to your team overnight. And finally, we provide a secure by design, secure by default cloud platform to run your business on. The importance of this strong foundation cannot be overlooked. According to cloudvulndb.org, a community-based website tracking cloud vulnerabilities and security issues, Google Cloud had 75% fewer critical and high-severity vulnerabilities since 2020 than one of the major cloud providers, and 60% fewer vulnerabilities than the other major cloud provider. We're not built on a legacy foundation, nor are we legacy first in terms of our core services. And the consequence of a legacy-first innovation approach is clear when you see how often other infrastructures are being exploited. But even armed with the right intelligence, products, and infrastructure, security is still too challenging for the majority of organizations. And this is where AI is going to change the game for all of us. Currently, security analysts are overwhelmed with the security events that they see every day. Duet AI reduces analyst time spent writing, running, and refining searches and triaging complex cases by 7 times. And to show you how, I'd like you to welcome 𝘀𝗿𝗃𝗃. Steph?
Hey, thanks, Kevin. And hi, folks. I'm going to show you 3 ways that Duet AI assists you in cybersecurity. 1, by generating AI summaries to describe threats. 2, by searching for patterns in your security data to determine if you've been affected. And 3, by recommending actions to take, both in response to alerts, but also to proactively improve security by closing down attack paths. I'll start by researching the latest in Mandiant intelligence. Here, I see there's some recent activity from a threat group called APT43, so I want to learn more about that. I'm going to go ahead and search this. Now, normally, I'd have to parse through about, 11,571 search results to start putting together an understanding of this actor's tactics. But now, with Duet AI, I see a summary on this threat actor instantly generated for me. Further, the Duet AI model here is grounded, which reduces LLM hallucinations, so I have accurate summaries. So what I learned here is that one of this actor's tactics is to fraudulently mine cryptocurrency to fund illicit activities, which is pretty bad stuff I would like to prevent. So I want to see, though, if we are being targeted. So I'm going to go ahead and search for crypto mining attack, let's say Google Cloud, over the last week. I'm searching all of our event data here, and normally I would need to use specialized syntax to conduct that search, but now I see Duet automatically has translated this search to the system's unique data model. And now I'm searching petabytes of data relatively instantly. I can also refine in line if I might need to. And as those events are loading here, there we go. I see in the results here that I've got an existing alert that I'm going to go ahead and check out. So let me see here, there's affected entity, here the alert. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that for more information. And normally, I'd have to go through all of this important information here, this metadata, to really understand what's going on in this particular case. But now, if I go to the overview, I see Duet AI has summarized the findings that has detected this issue, including what's been affected, and is even recommending the next steps to respond. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and check out more on this finding in Security Command Center. And in doing that, I see the findings being loaded here. And again, normally I'd have to have sort of tenured understanding of this, going through all of this really important metadata here, maybe even reviewing some of the JSON. But now I see that Duet has summarized this for me, including which resource is being exploited, so I can shut it down. Duet also summarizes for me potential attack paths, showing me the attack exposure for the particular affected resource, which I could, of course, go into if I'd like to see full attack path. Or I could generate a summary here that tells me exactly what's going on. So if, for example, I needed to improve my security posture, I definitely want to lock down a couple over-permission accounts. In short, Duet has translated my search queries, summarized information about the threats, and prioritized where I should focus so I don't have to deal with thousands of potential alerts. And as a result, I can fix the issue fast, so we're in a stronger security posture, and I'm making the world a little safer too. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Steph. Great salmon shirt. We've only just begun to realize the power of applying generative AI to security. Together with our extensive security partners and our ecosystem, we can accelerate your security transformation and help make you safer with Google. Now let's welcome Thomas back to the stage for the last section of our keynote.
You know, we promised when we acquired Mandiant that the future of cybersecurity requires combining the best threat intelligence to understand emerging threats with the best AI models to protect and respond. Today, you saw us fulfilling that promise to keep each of you safer. In closing, we showed today the 3 most important ingredients that will power this next chapter of digital transformation. 1, our world-class infrastructure and platform for building AI. 2, our always-on collaborator, Duet AI, to help you use AI in both Workspace and Google Cloud. And 3, our investment in your success across all industries and business functions together with our broad partner ecosystem. There's so much more for all of us to explore together this week at Google Cloud Next. Have an amazing show. Thank you.